Hi everyone, it's Linda. So today is my first full day of vacation. I already mentioned that in my previous Dollar Tree video. But I didn't rush through my shopping because I know I can go out on Monday in the middle of the day and shop if I want. So happy. Anyway, I did hit one Dollarama. So I didn't buy much there. Okay, thanks to Thelma, I bought a pack of these. I liked how these looked. Let me, with my new scissors, that I bought at Dollar Tree. Let me cut this open. I know, crinkling, I apologize. Okay, so, yeah, these will make good clamps. Oops, that like to fly out of my hand. Okay, these make good clamps and they're like rubbery, so it's good. Okay, so I'll add that to my collection of clamps because I have a ton. Okay. Excuse my fat arm. All right. Now, I found these at Dollarama. Squeeze bottles, a pack of 3 for $2. I tried one. All I did was I took this off. I'll kind of show you. So I just took this off. Now, if you see, it has like a stopper. It's full of glue because I already tested this. Okay, so this comes out. You don't need this, right? Like this piece comes out. You just, sorry, I have glue in it. Because what I did was, because I'm not using the bottle, I put that aside and I took this. Now, I have a hard time, sorry, keep showing you my fat arm. I had a hard time taking this off, but maybe it's been loosened. Sorry, taking this off. Maybe it's been loosened from me doing it a few times. And I just put this onto my, again, sorry, that was my boob that time. Okay, this is my Fabri-Tac bottle that I haven't used in a long time because I always use my beacon, which to me is the same thing. So I just put this on here and it works fine. So anyway, so my quest for Baby Bell bottles has ended. I don't really need them. Plus I have other sizes that I bet you would work just as well. I have a feeling this will work just as well as this, but because I haven't used this in a while, I'm not going to test it yet, but I will test it. But in the meantime, I'll just keep these in my stash with all my other empty bottles. So I found that at Dollarama for $2. This is for friend mail. I don't know if she has it, but I know she likes vintage. So I just thought this was only $1.25. So I just thought, oh, I'll grab that for my friend mail that suddenly is grown, because if you saw my Dollar Tree shop, you will know why it grew. I bought this for myself, another glue stick. I'll have to show you, actually I'll show you my little project thing. And this glue stick, because it's a slightly bigger than the regular little glue sticks you can buy. But I made something and it fits for this size. So I thought I should start stocking up on those. But I'll show you that after. I didn't get much at Dollarama. I think I've bought these before, but I'm not sure where they are. They're clear photo corners. So this can help if I don't want like a cardstock or scrapbook paper corner. So this will be good. Now, We Are Memory Keepers has a punch that makes corners. I'd love to buy that, but I don't know if it'll ever come to Canada. Okay, I bought these. This is 6 of the little 1 inch by whatever, or 2 inch by 1.5 inch, because we tend to go through these a lot in this house. Always making little notes here and there. So I was having a hard time finding any, so I just grabbed this. $1.25 and you get 600 sheets. That's not bad. I bought these 3 napkins. I'm going to share some. Oh, if anyone else wants any, let me know, because I get 20 in a pack. I was going to send out 10 in friend mail, but maybe I'll just send out like 5 in case anyone else wants any. So there's that style. And plus, a lot of us, because we all have the same stores, I didn't have a good selection of napkins, of serviettes at Dollaramas around me, but I saw these and I thought they were really cute. And this flower, and kind of a neutral vintagey. Okay, so anyway, I have 20. As long as I think I only really need for myself personally, like maybe 5. And what I do is I open the package and I take off the back this is 3 ply, so there'll be 2 layers. And whether it comes off separately or together, once I separate the top from the other layers, I refold them. And then I put these in a basket that I have my serviettes in. And the backs, the background, the other plies, I keep in a basket under my desk. And I use them as like glue wipes. And I just use them as like napkins up at my desk. And that way I'm not wasting them. And this way I don't have to like spend my time trying to separate the layers. I love that I do that. I think it works out great. So another thing I bought was this cast iron baking dish. They've had them for a while. Sometimes they have the round little pan, and sometimes they have this. And I've seen them, and I finally thought, I decided I wanted one, but then I forget to buy it, or I don't go near the kitchen section. Anyway, I thought it would make a good little dish. So, I mean, it's exactly what it looks like in the picture. This little cast iron, it'll tell me, it says it's pre-seasoned, but I'll probably just give it a little wash and put some oil in it. Okay? So that goes down into the kitchen. The last thing I bought, which was the number one reason that I went into the store, but they didn't have, all I found was one, and it wasn't in, like, it was mixed in with something else, was this paper. Remember, it's a newish pack. It's called craft paper. There's 60 sheets. There's, I guess, 20 white, 20 craft, and then 20 black. This stuff is so thick. That's why you only get 60. It's so thick. And look, there's even an indent. I don't know if that was from me or just because when I bought it, it was like kind of tossed in a pile of other papers. But I don't care. This stuff is so thick. Let's see. Like this is thicker, I think. Oh, the black is the thickest. I love it. So this is only my second pack that I've found. So I'd like to buy more to load up, because these will make good backgrounds for tags and journaling cards. And I might, I bought a bunch of dies, Tim Holtz dies, that I thought I can run, most of them they're all small, so I can run them through my little Sidekick, and I can use this, and then I can paint the little die cuts, whatever. We'll see. I'm not really a painter, but we'll give it a try. Anyway, that's all I got at Dollarama. So, I don't know if I'm going to go out tomorrow. I think there might be a few food items that I still have to pick up. So, like, I'll make a note of that throughout the weekend. And then I did want to hit Home Depot. There's a quilt store in Oshawa that I wanted to look for something. Because, of course, Fabricland, once again, lets me down and didn't have anything. That was last weekend or so that I ran in and looked for something. I want to check out the thrift stores and other Dollar Trees, because there's 3 other Dollar Trees I could go to in my neighborhood, in my region. And maybe a couple other Dollaramas for the paper. Because I don't really need a lot of stuff. I went kind of wild, like, because we've all been on the lookout for the dies, and the fact that the stamps came, like, that's a really big deal for us up here in Canada. So for Dollar Tree to sell stamps is a big thing. So fingers crossed they're still going to show up with the dies up here. And I think that's it. Oh, sorry, I wanted to show you something I made. Now, those of you who've watched me has heard me mention that I was doing Corey Dahman's lessons on idea journal. I'm sorry. I don't know what's wrong with me. Now, I already have 3 idea journals of my own, which have a lot of her stuff in it. And I did her idea journal, which I love, and it's great. And it's up on, I have to redo I have a giant bookcase. Looks like a library in here. I have a giant bookcase behind me on it's the whole wall. And anyway, I keep my finished books up there, and any journals that I swapped for. So I have my 3 idea journals over here. I just have to do a cover and do something on the inside of all 3 of them. And then I can toss it up, because I think I have now filled every page. Anyway, that's not what I'll show you this another time. But I also have ideas not just from Corey in these books, but I have from G. Kerr, and some I actually thought up on my own. And then just, if I don't remember, like Treasured Books, Natasha at Treasured Books, I have some of her ideas. That's I started that way before Corey did hers. But anyway, sorry, I really digress there. So Corey makes these little wooden trays, maybe 8 inches long or so, and she has a space for her ink pad, and then she has anywhere from 1 to 3 holes that she drills on the other side, and she keeps her glue and her ink pad and her dauber handy. Well, you can order from her. You can, or you could even, she gives you the dimensions, and you can try and, she uses wood. Like she cuts it, she nails it. I don't know how the heck she touches it. I didn't really pay that close attention, but the cost of mailing something from the States like that would be insane. So I saw someone had kind of made their own, so on some other video, and I don't know if she was copying Corey or if Corey got the idea from her. Honestly, I don't know. It doesn't matter. So I took that woman's idea and I made my own. So I used a couple layers of file folder. I figured out what I wanted. So here's my dauber. One of my 2 daubers that I keep on top of my tower that you see over there. Right? There it is. Excuse me. I have a tickle. I'm not sick. I added feet to it. Right? I could cover this, or I could have painted it. In the end, I'm leaving it because I don't really care. It serves its purpose. Right? It has the 6 feet on the bottom. And it's kind of hard to show you. Sorry, let me show you how this is the order. So I took foam core, measured, very hard to cut 3 holes. I cut it through 3 layers. The bottom 2 layers, I could do 6 layers. I could have done 6, so it would be flush to the top. See how you can see like a lip? I could have fit 1 more layer of foam core. So 6 layers would have worked for this, and this is like 1 inch high, okay, these edges. So for 3 of them, I cut holes. I drew around, like I figured out how I wanted all this stuff. So that's why I bought more. I'm going to be buying more of these. I do like the glue. These glue sticks are good. So that goes in the back. Okay. My dauber, when it has the pad on, goes here. And the ink pad, like one of these, would go here. I just happen to keep 10 clips handy. Okay. And what she does is she takes the lid off and she puts it underneath. So this will raise the pad a bit when it's in here. And then this lives here with the ink pad on it, right? Not the ink pad, with the dauber, with the little pad, the felt pad. It'll dirty that up. But because I don't like to put it in there if there's nothing, because that's going to get all inky and dirty, as you can see. Okay. This is my art glitter that I put into here, and I love it. I can now use it, and that fits in there. And this bacon glue that I use the most, like over 95% of the time, goes here, and it fits. And then this guy, and look at that. And then I have my little ink pad here. So if you go like this, put the lid down, put this on top, and I grab this. So I just put that on. Right? Ink, 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 and then I just throw it in here. I just throw it in there when I'm not using it. Now, of course, everything's falling because I'm trying to show you what it looks like. Anyway, bottom line is I did it myself. The idea is not my own, and I'm very happy with it. So that way, it's hard to get in, believe it or not, it actually is hard to get into the habit of putting everything back. When you finish inking something, it's hard to get into the habit of putting it back. But I'm trying, and I'm doing pretty good. So that's my project that I've done. And it just sits up at the front here. And it does sort of keep everything in order and organized, and I know where it is. Okay. So that was my project share. So, okay, I think I'm done now. I've rambled enough. You know, it's funny. This video is longer and I had way less stuff. Anyway, apparently I forgot how to talk. I'll try to get more to the point next time in another video. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.